Hey everybody, it's Marcia from Oil Me, and today we're continuing in our book, Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And I'm going to read to you, Ready for a Change, and then Helping a Mate. And that's going to be it for today. So let's get started. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section, whatever question you have or concern, or maybe you have something going on in your life that you want help with. So don't be afraid to comment, because just saying hi, that's better than nothing at all. So come on, give me a little heart or something to show me that you're watching my videos. Okay, ready for a change. Tanya realized she was in a verbally abusive relationship with her husband's teenage daughter, Susie. Her husband's guilt over a divorce of Susie's mother prevented him from disciplining her. The husband would not support or rescue Tanya when Susie's anger and verbal abuse. Tanya had it with the dysfunction of her life and realized that the only way real healing could occur was for her to change her limiting patterns. She began by selecting 2 oils, Purification for anger and Sarah for abuse, both connecting with core issues, to use 18 times a day for 7 weeks. Only with the 3rd oil, Release, to use 10 times a day for 7 weeks, will lose the identity and fear of success. Being committed, her focus was on remembering to apply the oils. That's a long time to do it. What did it say, 18 times a day? Well, you do it one at a time, over and over and over? I don't know. 18 times a day. Remembering to do it. Now I need to find out where I left off at. I lost it. 18 times a day for 7 weeks, along with her 3rd oil, Release, to use 10 times a day for 7 weeks for loss of identity and fear of success. Being committed, her focus was to remembering the oils to apply the oils. These are the full-time job, and a bit challenging when she wore a one-piece leotard or pantyhose for a full-length dress, especially since one of the issues of anger is liver point, and the liver is right underneath your right rib. And another loss of identity is the uterus alarm point, wherever that is. The uterus is on the inside, so I don't know how you would get oil there. So there's a chart that tells you uterus, and that's where you put the oil at. We'll get to that later. Right now I'm just reading what other people have did to help themselves. The first week, she only applied the oil 10 times a day rather than 18. So that's not going to do her any good if you don't follow directions, right? As Tanya became aware of how she had not been valuing herself, she was able to increase the number to 18. Repeating the negative old pattern followed by the positive new state and the affirmation statement below, her daily thought patterns into conscious awareness. She became aware of the direction she needed to go and get to where she wanted to be, and what she had been doing to stay stuck. The only pattern of being little and of everything without a pace she was able to handle. dedicated to reaching the new plateau. She was aware of how good it felt to really care about herself, and she continued for 7 weeks. Her new found clarity and awareness allowed her to finally embark on a career. Tanya had been raised to be selfless, of endless service, and had become a doormat in the process. Using the oils, she immediately noticed she was able to calmly and effectively handle situations where before she would react emotionally, especially with two teenagers in the house. Tanya was able to respond rationally rather than reacting emotionally to stress, enabling her to maintain her peaceful place so she could step out of an argument rather than to get caught up in it. With her body type being lung, which is extremely sensitive, by loving and firmly expressing herself, her family gained a better understanding of how she really felt, allowing her to get in touch with her true feelings, and as a result, be true to herself. Following her 7-week intensive, Tanya's purpose continues to become clearer and more defined as life presents her with opportunities to experience and express her gifts and talents. She is more and more aware of what she really wants to do. For the first time in her life, she is finding her inner strength, her core, and integrating all aspects of herself. She has come to realize how she is and how she responds to situations affecting her family and every other person she contacts. While she is fully aware of the emotional state of those around her, she no longer has an emotional reflect through emotions. For the first time in her life, she's set free. Yay! The oils work for her. Helping a mate. Elaine and Bob have a very good, loving relationship. Even though they're exceptionally supportive to each other, there are times when Elaine feels that Bob doesn't listen to her. So she asks him repeatedly to please open her bathroom door when she gets up because she doesn't want to wake him with the noise of her hairdryer in the bathroom gets hot. But she can't hear him over the noise of the dryer, even though he repeatedly promises to do better. He can't seem to remember to open the door. Another problem is the cat is getting old and finicky about her food. Elaine has repeatedly asking Bob not to give the cat so much food because she won't eat leftovers. Bob keeps giving her too much food, and when reminded, feels Elaine is nagging him. When Elaine needs someone just to listen and shares her feelings and frustrations, Bob gets upset, even angry at times, leaving Elaine feeling she can't share her feelings with him. Repeated discussion of the behavior pattern did nothing to change it, only brought up more frustration and aggravation of the problem. In talking to Elaine, I asked her what she felt the underlying issue was for Bob. She related it as feeling helpless, like when his mother and his buddies in Vietnam were dying. The underlying emotion of feeling helpless is overwhelmed. The other side of overwhelmed is vision, and the way to get there is in the statement. I focus my energy. The oil is in vision, and the alarm point is the vision point near the eyes. Elaine shared her discovery with Bob and gave him the Envision oil. Elaine noticed that Bob put the statement with the emotions on the mirror. Means he's going to do it. By the second morning, Elaine came to Bob and said, "It's working." The cat had the right amount of food. Her door was open, and their communication was more open and free. Bob hadn't noticed the change yet, but did by the 5th day. Needless to say, Bob continued to use the oil and cleared the pattern. Isn't that wonderful? Well, that's what I had for you today. Tomorrow we're going to be starting another area, and pretty soon we're going to be actually using the oils on me one of these times and be able to show you what happens. Hopefully I can take care of problems that I've been having. And maybe I'll come up with some before we're done reading, and we can actually see hands-on what happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sorry about the video being late today. We was expecting a washer and dryer to be delivered. It started raining pretty heavy, and the delivery was supposed to be here. They said they'd be here within 40 minutes, but it was like over an hour. And there's the GPS. If you follow it, it automatically goes to this mud road. Don't know why, because it's short, straight through or whatever. But there's another way you can get to the house without going through the mud, and they decided not to deliver because we think they got stuck in the mud, but they're too ashamed to admit it. So anyway, hopefully we get the washer and dryer soon, and I can get things cleaned up around here. So that's why I didn't have my video out this morning. That's my excuse. So anyway, tomorrow will be a better day, hopefully. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Remember, God loves you. So do I. Ta-ta.